worked in the pastoral industry across Australia much of his life and is keen to train young Anangu in the various skills of pastoral work, particularly various aspects of horsemanship. Willy now lives with family and friends on his traditional lands and seeks to strengthen land, culture, languages and business in his people's southeastern APY lands. Walter Tjami, who I think will be doing most of the speaking today, is the inaugural Land Conservation Officer for the APY Pastoral Program and also a Matu Yankunytjatjara man from the Mamili area. He's presented at various conferences across Australia on land, culture, conservation work in the APY lands and feels privileged to help Willy Edwards tell his story. So thank you.
Manta Palyakuti, really healthy land. Ngurra kantilya kanyini. Strong, caring for country. My name is Walter Tjami, and I'm the land care facilitator of the APY land. This is Willy Edwards, and he's the traditional owner for the Manta region. Yeah. That's Willy and his area, and he's next to the Manta bull. So, and this is where Willy comes from, just below Indulkana area next to Mana. And Willy's ancestors area is Indulkana, Mintabi, and Alcoala. And just Alcoala is there. He stays there sometimes, yeah. I will be speaking for Willy today for the presentation. Thanks to our supporters, to Commonwealth Government and APY Executive and APY Anthropologist, Pastoral Program, and the AWNRM Board and the South Australia Government. This is the story about how we planned to what happens on our land. Willy also wants to build a strong business. Many outsiders have treated our land badly, making quick money, making dams and roads in sacred sites, overgrazing and making soil erosion, bringing in feral animals and camels, donkeys and horses and cats and foxes, and bringing in rubbish plants, buffalo grass, cactus and apple pine. Who is going to listen to us? Manta Palyakuti puts traditional owners in front, on top where we belong, because we choose what matters and what we do on our land proper ways. We choose our project, but we choose our project. But we also like help when we are leading. Culture is at the center of everything. Everything else plays on strong culture. Strong culture, our land and business can also be strong. First, we traveled and mapped out what we cared about most and what we wanted to protect. We look carefully at programs. We plan how country can be used. Then we choose our first project and plan. We made a map of special areas. You can see on the thing there. We don't want bullocks and feral animals getting near there, and This is really talking to the old man about what he wants to do on the land, and explaining to the older fellas about what we're gonna do. That's more of him talking to the tjilpis and his family. Explaining plans to tjilpis, to the old men, to get their support, so working together with them. Talking to ILC about building businesses. First we had to get rid of the horses out of Indulkana. They're going in people's houses and opening taps and running through the communities, making a big mess. We fixed up a water and yard near the Manta Palyakuti, where the Manta region is. That's the yard behind there. It's one of the workers. Bring your horses into a yard and truck them out. And making the cooling paddock for the horses there. Camping out and teaching the young fellas, and 2 young fellas working and doing fencing. This is one of the paddocks. It's me. Soon we'll start to protect the Manta region range, Manta Palyakuti range. This is the Manta Palyakuti range now, you can see all the way around there. That's what we wanted to protect now, of this area. For wildlife and Manta Palyakuti range covered up about 30,000 hectares. We need to manage rubbish plants, feral animals, and people, wildfires, tracks, protect sacred sites and special animals and plants. Then we build a business and culture, the cattle business or breaking in horses and training for young animals. Check-row training might be, or horse riding, tours to show land and culture. Maybe even a young school to teach young kids proper way. Many other people want Manta Palyakuti for women's project too, women's countryside. Papa is always first, but we need healthy land and business to keep Papa strong. Willy wants to help build strong business so he don't have to rely on government anymore. Manta Palyakuti, kantilya. Thank you.
It's great to see all this awesome work going on. What's some of the toughest stuff that you're having to deal with this project?
Toughest stuff. It's really maybe the horses or that. They're making a big mess. We got to muster them in and trying to get them to come into the water supply, but they going into the town and making problems there. So they drinking water there, not coming to the troughs. So we got to push them into the yards.
Okay, look, thanks very much. That was terrific.